Hi folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report. Yesterday, I called my buddy Will Clute, who is guiding all the time on the reservation. Will is a Mohawk that I've known for over 20 years. His life is about being out there on the water, along with being a family man that is a wonderful father and husband. But Will has helped me so much in the past. And so because he's fishing out there, there's certain things that I wanted to tell all of you. Because we still have days where we can be out and we can fish for bass. And Will is telling me that he has been catching so many smallmouths in shallow water, on the shoals. And I said, well, why are they in the shallow water? He says, Don, they are in the shallow water all the time this time of year. They don't go down to deep water. They stay in shallow water most of the time. So he's catching most of his fish in 6 feet of water. And, it brings back memories to me. The years fly by, but I remember several years ago, maybe it was 10 years ago, that I was fishing this time of the year with Will, and we were fishing for smallmouth bass, and a couple of the people that I didn't know at the time, but we've become friends, and they have won a lot of our tournaments. But we were all fishing in November or December out there on the reservation, and the way we were catching our fish is with either using little like spider grubs, and I call them spider, but they're little living rubber jig heads with a soft plastic tail, but not very big, fished jigging like we would in the summer. This was before drop shotting really became popular. The other way that we were catching fish was using jerk baits. Now, I haven't talked to you about jerk baits a lot. They're a different type of lure, but they have their place in conditions that other lures would not be as successful. And here's what jerk baits are. For those of you that don't know, they're hard plastic lures with a lip on them that are designed to suspend. So you cast them out, you reel them down, and they will stay at the same depth. And when you jerk them, they will dart from side to side, but they'll stay in the same area. Now, this is critical because the best way that I found to fish them is to cast down current. In other words, don't cast upstream, don't cast down current. Let them sit in that one place in the current, and the fish will come up to see them. And the fact that they're not moving away from the fish, they're staying right there, and then you jerk the rod tip, and the lure will go back and forth. And when those fish hit, when those bass, smallmouth, hit that jerk bait, it's a vicious strike. And it can be incredible this time of year. Jerk baits will work any time of year. But right now, they tend to be really good. Now I can remember back to those days when, and this was before I'd even discovered that pink was a viable color. One of the guys that we were fishing with had these pink Rapala jerk baits. And we were using them, and the fish were responding to the pink more than any other color. Now, I'm not going to get into all the colors because one day one might work and the next day another. But that pink jerk bait was catching us more fish than anything else. But here's what's important to realize. We still have fishing out there. I know it's really difficult for most of us to get to fish the St. Lawrence now because most of us have our boats put away or the docks aren't there. But if you're able, don't think that you have to fish 30, 40, and 50 feet of water to catch fish. Right now, you can catch bass in the shoals, in the current, in really shallow depths. And I've even had luck this time of the year catching them on surface baits in the first hour of the morning. So if you get a chance, there's still some great fishing. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meisner with the North Country Fishing Report.